that bread, gotta need that. Police fucks, niggas with them heats tucked in black hoodies and black dickies moving out like the Lisa. Bad bitch named Lisa with a visa, I need her. Poppy need them things in, come see her. Arriba, teenage killers, niggas will leave.
So all the early reports is pretty much, saying that LeBron is probably gonna bring home his third MVP. Bringing home 3 MVPs in one career, and he definitely got, probably another, 8 to 10 more years left in the league. But bringing in 3 MVPs, he's definitely gonna be looked at as a Hall of Fame player. So right now, do we think he's the best player in the NBA?
In my opinion, I think that he is. If we judge it based on production, he is. I think that since he's been in the league, he's been the most productive player in the league. When you think of points, assists, rebounds, what he brings to the game on the defensive end, I think since he's been in the NBA, his efficiency has probably been top 10 since he's been in the league. Now, if we're judging it based on his production, then yeah, he's the best player. Skill-wise, I think Kobe Bryant is the best player in the league as far as skills, because he is as perfect as a basketball player has ever been.
Even at 33?
Even at 33. I think because that's the one thing about him, the reason why Kobe is still able to do what he does is because of his skill level. It's so high. He probably got just as good a footwork as Hakeem Olajuwon. You know what I mean? He is a skill player, but as far as production, LeBron James is the best player bar none.
NBA. All right. I think LeBron is the most talented player. I think as far as talent goes, he's a freak of nature. He's probably maybe the most gifted player to come through the NBA. But when I talk best, it's hard for me to ignore like all of the playoff lapses he had, the clutch situations that he didn't come through. And I think if he's the best player in the league right now, he in his 9th year, I don't think it's no excuse why he don't got a championship right now. So it's hard for me until I see him put it all together. I'm saying the mental aspect, having that dog in him, that killer instinct to go out and get it done, win championships. It's hard for me to call him the best player. I say he's the most talented player, and the example is like somebody like Randy Moss, probably the most talented receiver to ever play in the NFL. I don't think he was ever the best receiver because he didn't put it all together. So at this point, if I'm looking at the best player in the league, I would say it's between Kevin Durant and LeBron, and I can't clearly say it's LeBron just because I ain't seen him put it all together yet.
You ain't seen Kevin Durant put it all together yet either.
But Kevin Durant younger, so
he's in what? I mean, what year is he in?
I think in his fifth year.
Year 5? So just because of your age, you don't have to put it all together yet.
Nah, but I'm saying if Kevin Durant is in year 9 and he still haven't won the championship, and you seeing him have these collapses like LeBron had, then he's in LeBron's boat. But right now, I think,
I don't know, I got to disagree, because if you can't fit all the criteria, then you can't be in the conversation.
So LeBron is not fitting all the criteria to me.
But I don't think best player necessarily mean being on the best team. I mean, LeBron was clearly the best player in the league in Cleveland, but his team.
I don't think he was the best player when he was in Cleveland.
He's a 2-time MVP.
I think Kobe was the best player.
I think that when he was
at that
averaging
time,
like 32, 8, and 8. I think you the best player when you doing that. That's all.
It's hard to argue with that.
Yeah, I mean,
but his team wasn't.
He
couldn't do it by himself.
But I mean, the numbers is there. All of that stuff is
production.
There. It's all there. But my thing is this: when he was in Cleveland, when he was dancing on the sidelines, and Mo Williams, they was wearing their hair alike and their headbands, and that was his boy. Mo was an all-star. Okay. Now they get to the playoffs. Mo get elbowed in the mouth. It's playoff basketball. All of a sudden, they ain't good enough. The same dudes he was on the sideline dancing with.
Being the best player in the league.
What I'm saying is, to his argument that he didn't have the team, I'm saying they led the league in wins. He wasn't complaining when he was on the sideline dancing that these dudes weren't good enough.
But see, I'm not talking about him complaining. I'm talking about him playing the game of basketball, producing on the court. I mean, see, we can't sit here and talk about LeBron James being good because he not winning and he not doing this. You could be a great player and still not win if you're surrounded by bad players.
He was surrounded by bad players last year.
We could talk about Michael Jordan, who is the best ever. But if Michael Jordan don't have Scottie Pippen, if he don't have Dennis Rodman, if he don't have Horace Grant, he don't win nothing.
So LeBron last year, what was his excuse last year?
He just didn't win. I mean, it's not
if this the best player in the world in the finals, what happened? Everybody searching for excuses for this dude.
We're talking about this year.
I'm talking about this season, him being the MVP, him being the best player in the league. Up until this point right now today, he has been the best basketball player in the NBA for this season.
Yeah, I feel like he definitely, not to cut you off, but I feel like he's definitely the best player in the league right now. But I feel like he do need to be more clutch. Like he said, he do need to knock down them fourth quarter shots.
But he averaged. They said he averaged. I think he did 6-7 points in the fourth quarter.
No,
so let me post this question. Just let me post this one question. Is it fair to say that D Rose earned that MVP last year?
Yes, he earned MVP.
Is it fair to say that he was the best player in the league last year?
Yes.
And he fell short at the end.
Yeah.
He was not clutching the end. That don't take away from him being the
I
best player.
don't
take away from him being the best player. And he has not been clutch over his career. When you go back to Memphis, he blew 2 free throws in the national championship. He blew 2 free throws. I mean,
why we turning this against D Rose?
No, what I'm saying
you gonna find a way.
On the topic.
You gonna find a way to bash people you don't like.
I like D Rose. It's not to bash anything. It's just a comparison. Why are we holding LeBron James to a different standard that we holding everybody else? When we criticize basketball, we need to criticize basketball and not him.
What standard is he? I don't know him personally. I'm holding him to a different standard.
You talking about how he was acting on the sideline.
I think we expect more out of LeBron.
You just got done talking about how he was dancing on the sideline.
So you condone that?
That don't got nothing to do with him being good or not.
All right, so
because Derrick Rose didn't want to dance at the All-Star game, that don't mean he lame. He just don't want to do that.
Exactly. But my thing is,
that don't got nothing to do with him being MVP.
No, it don't. But my thing is, if these dudes, you know, when y'all winning on the sideline, they good enough for you to dance with. In the playoffs, when they lose, don't bite your nails and walk off the court.
What does that have to do with his talent and his production? Because that's what it is. Is he the MVP?
This year we not talking about like Cleveland.
Is he the MVP?
This year.
Because D Rose was the MVP.
So we talking about D Rose.
After they lost.
That was last year. Then you saying we're not talking about that last year? Now you bringing up D Rose.
MVP.
But I can't talk about last year. But you can bring up D Rose last year.
MVPs.
All right.
Every time if you're an MVP and you don't win, that don't mean that you're not the MVP. Just because you don't win a championship.
It's reefer and Tony and Yappa's loud explosive choppers. I hope he know him a doctor, paramedics or ambulance. Detectives don't stand a chance lest they bless you with batarams, snitches and